Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video we have a special training session with one of my young students. She's 9 years old and she really enjoys learning the sport. This is part 1 of a 2-part video and my goal is to share with you the steps that I use to teach her table tennis in a fun and engaging way.
Don't you know the rules? You should steer away before you.
Why do I say fun? Well, you know, kids might get tired of just receiving strict instructions all the time and being told exactly what to do and what not to do. This process might be boring and they might even get discouraged from practicing the sport. Stay in this video if you would like to learn the strategies that I use with the kids. The things that you should always include in your training sessions are warm-up, serves, techniques and control, and physical training. Therefore, following the key points I gave you, the first thing we always do in our session is to start with the warm-up, which includes stretching, cardio, which might be some laps around the table, or the jump rope, or sometimes we use fun games to develop kids' motor skills. Today we have a special guest in our session and his name is Luca. It is her cute big dog and he likes running with us as well. Today I started the section with serves. When we talk about serves and returns, we have to remember they are essential and must be included in the daily training, since this is what happens the most in the actual match. I believe if you include them in a fun way, kids can really enjoy it. Kids can easily learn a basic regular serve. My student learned it very quickly, and now she's learning the pendulum forehand serve. Even though the service is not effective yet, I make sure of the following: that she has the right position of her legs, she uses a proper grip for the forehand serve, pick one ball at a time to focus on one serve at a time. I ensure she can understand that the ball must bounce once on her side and then on the other side. I keep it simple and cheer her when she does a great job. After our section with serves, which is around 10 to 15 minutes, we start with the warm-up on the table.
Great job.
We started with forehand warm-up, but you also have the option of starting with the backhand. It took a while for her to get used to the technique. However, here you can see that she has built a very good consistency of the forehand stroke. When kids are starting for the first time, they might feel their arm gets tired, and it might be challenging for them to keep the correct technique over and over. But with timing, they will get used to it. What I recommend is that you do all corrections possible at this stage, since later might be more difficult to correct.
You gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it won't you,
as we practice, I give her tips and corrections to make the technique even better. You can see that her consistency with her forehand is not a worry anymore. What I remind her all the time is to keep her racket up and make contact with the ball at its highest point. This would allow her to hit the ball forward and be more consistent. Then we switch to the backhand stroke. I start with multi-ball in case I have to make general corrections to the technique, the timing, or the placement of the ball. Then I continue to rally with her. As you can see, her arm is good and she's keeping the ball on the table. However, she's sometimes hitting the ball with her right foot forward. I'm sure she's doing this because last time we worked on short balls in backhand in order to teach her the in and out footwork. What I suggest in this case is to always explain to the kids the difference between the two balls, short and regular or long. In general, Since you don't always see their footwork from above the table, you can look under the table to make sure they have the correct position. You might also notice it in the position of their upper body. What I remind her on the backhand side in order to be more consistent is the following: to let the ball bounce and then hit it, to follow through and finish the stroke, and to recover her arm to the starting point. Because her technique is already automated. This is what you want to achieve with the kids. And I explained to her that this is what we want to achieve with her backhand. What I love about my student is that she's always open to listening and learning new things. She's very ready and positive in every lesson. At this point, I am very patient with her and remind her of the following things: letting the ball bounce all the time, finishing the strokes, and recovering once you hit one ball. Then later, we can focus on other things such as ball placement, spin, speed, and power. Thank you guys for watching the first part of this video, Training My Young Kids. I hope you learned something you can apply to your students, and I hope to see you in the second part of this video.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to stay tuned for more upcoming videos.